obviously last weekend we didn't get started the way we wanted to. Ran into a real buzzsaw of a team, very talented, very well coached. I thought there was times in that game when we were on the cusp of getting back into it, but bottom line, we didn't make the plays. We gave up too many big plays on defense, didn't tackle well, couldn't get off the field on third down, and then offensively we did some good things. I thought we ran the ball effectively, but we couldn't be consistent enough. We shot ourselves in the foot early on with some penalties that hurt us, some drop balls that hurt us, and then you can't beat a good team and turn the ball over 4 times. So we got a lot of things to work on. We plan on doing that. We got a situation where we're playing an excellent Utah team that's very, very physical. Clearly you can tell they've been in the Pac-12 for a few years now. They've recruited well, very physical on both sides of the ball. They've got an experienced quarterback and some really outstanding wide receivers. Physical offensive line. On defense, Kalani Sitake has been the defense coordinator now for a while, and they've been known to be a very physical defense, and this year's unit is no different. Really impressed with their edge guys. They do a great job of pressuring quarterbacks. Didn't see a whole lot last week from them, playing against Idaho State, but we know we're going to run into a very aggressive Utah defense. Offensively, they've changed gears from a year ago with Dave Christensen as their offensive coordinator. We've gone against Coach Christensen the last couple of years at Wyoming. He's always done a terrific job with the spread offense, and they've really picked it up well, as attested to by the 50 points he put on last week. So we know it's a challenge, and we're looking forward to it.
Coach, what will the quarterback plan be this week?
Probably the same. We'll play both of them definitely. We'll see this week. Each week we have different game plans and try to get the matchups we want and see where we can take advantage of schemes or personnel and see how each quarterback does with what we think they can do, and we'll make a decision, but both will likely play come Saturday, barring injury or something unforeseen.
The quarterbacks, what was some of the good things you saw this Saturday from that position?
Well, I thought when Brandon came in, that first series taking us down the field, we're down 24, I think, at that point. Obviously a tough situation for a quarterback to come straight into, and led us right down the field. He made some tough runs, which is what we kind of expected out of him. Did a great job in leading our guys down the field. Brian, that first drive of the second half, did a great job just managing our team, making the right throws, making the right reads, extending time in the pocket. Did a really nice job. Again, the big thing is both quarterbacks turn the ball over, and we can't have that. So until somebody establishes that they can make those plays on a consistent basis and take care of the football, we'll probably play both.
Would you have to look at the film? What did USC do to make Tyler Davidson pretty much a non-factor in the game?
Well, a lot of times they ran either away from him or he wasn't at the point of attack where he was going to be making plays. A lot of their pass game was some play action and maximum protection when it was going down the field or quick game. And so we didn't get great pass rush for out of him. I don't think they designed their game plan around him. It's just the way it plays out sometimes. When you're playing in the middle, sometimes fans don't see the production or their stat sheet doesn't, but you grade the film and you think, wow, man, that guy took up blocks to free people up. When you're defensive end, if things are going away from you, you're not necessarily going to be at the point of attack. So there was a little bit more of that he didn't have as many opportunities, to make plays. But, we need him to play better and be a difference maker for us.
Some of those quick passing games, you throw those bullets and stuff, they were closing in really fast. Is that, what was causing that? Was it just poor blocking on the other receiver's part, or were they just?
Well, it was a few things. At times there was poor reads where we should not have been throwing the bubble. Their coverage dictated we should have been either running the ball or pulling it in the quarterback run. Other times we didn't block great, but we did a decent job blocking on the perimeter. But we've got to get better. At times, I don't know if you remember that, the quarterback had a double clutch sometimes, so now the timing's thrown off, and now they've got time to react. So there was a few different issues there. I thought they did a decent job being physical on our receivers, and we've got to get more physical on our releases. And I'm sure Coach Antoine will get our guys getting better at that.
Returned a punt return for a touchdown and a kick return. Is that just them being them overmatching Idaho State, or are they doing something special?
Well, it wasn't a schematic thing so much as, they got a really good athlete versus maybe, not so good athletes. You would expect that with Utah, being a Pac-12 team. I'm really impressed with Anderson, the receiver, number 6. I think it was number 2 that had the returns. I mean, they're good football players, and just like last year, Isaiah, you get that guy in space. Isaiah made a lot of people look silly. They've got returners the same way, so you got to do a great job of covering the entire field and compressing on the returner. If he's allowed to have space between him and the coverage, he can make guys miss.
Is it a stretch to say that one of the other bright spots was your defense? I know you gave up 700 yards, but your defense on first and second down? Because you seem to put them in a situation where they could get off the field if they make that play on third.
And that was a little bit of the depressing part of it. It's like, hey, we're playing good first, second down defense, especially when we're getting into third and longs, but we weren't able to make that play on third down on the critical down. So, it's a double-edged sword. You try to draw on the success that we had on first and second down and show our guys, hey, look, we're good enough to get this done. Let's finish one more down. We're off the field. And, again, you give USC credit. They were able to, protect their quarterback. And when they didn't, I thought Kessler did a nice job of extending plays. We got to do a better job of leveraging the quarterback at times. And their receivers, when he was, running around, got open and he got the ball in the money. You look at what they've done at Utah, TCU, those are programs that were just like us, but kept improving, kept, beating teams on the field, and earned their right to get into a Power 5 conference. And, you'd love to, try to do that here at Fresno State. I think everybody in our conference would like to be able to do that, to see what it's like to play against the big boys. And I know our players relish these kind of opportunities. We didn't take advantage of our opportunity on Saturday, but thankfully we've got another one to, hopefully, show people that what we showed on Saturday is not the 2014 Bulldogs, that we've got a lot more football in us.